hey, after his Heart Women, I have to get something off my chest, because it's just the last 3 Sundays at church we have sat by teenagers just randomly. Like we don't sit in the same seat every Sunday. We sit in the same area, but not the same seats. And we just random 3 different teenagers we've sat by the last 3 Sundays. And all 3 Sundays they have been on their phones the entire service. And the first 2 Sundays it kind of just bothered me, and I noticed it and it bothered me and it was distracting. But this Sunday I literally grieved this teenage girl who was just so consumed with her phone that she missed everything that was going on at church today. And it bothered me. And through the last song, I could feel God just nudging my heart to pray for her. And so when it was over, I pulled her aside and I said, hey, I just felt like God just really wanted me to pray with you. Can I pray for you? And I prayed for a renewed excitement in the Lord, and that his word would come alive and refreshing in a new way that she'd never felt, because the only word I know to describe it is just grieved. I was heartbroken that our teens were more enamored with their phones and devices and what they were going to do after church than what was going on in the sermon, because God's presence was there. And I wondered why they weren't feeling it, why they weren't engaging in it. And I don't have teenagers, so I don't pretend to know all the answers. But I do know God's word. And we poured out to our boys, in every way that we can. We try to teach them how to get into his presence, how to teach them to read the word on their own and study and grow in that, what it looks like to worship, because I want them to be as excited for God and as excited for Christ and as excited for the things that he's doing in their life as they are football games and homecoming and what's going on at school and their friends' lives, because God is even more exciting than all that. And I want that to resonate in their spirits and pour over into every aspect of their life. Is it okay to be excited about other things going on in your life? Absolutely. But should we be just as excited about God? Absolutely. And so it broke my heart this morning, and I couldn't get it off my chest. And the more I thought about it, just the more upset I became with our young ones. And I know that God is wanting to start a fire in our millennials and move in that, and he's shown that ways. And so what are some ways, I want your feedback, what are some things that you guys do at home? What are some ways that we can make our kids, our teenagers, our young adults as excited about Jesus as they are about the next vacation they're taking or the next exciting episode of whatever? Like, how can we make God that exciting? Because that's what we need to do. We need to put that passion in them. Once they get it, once they get what Jesus has done for them, they will be as excited about Christ as they are about everything else going on in their life. We've got to instill that passion in our teenagers, in our kids, in our young adults, because God is wanting to move and set fresh fires all around. And so I had to get this off my chest because it was just bothering me so badly. So I would love y'all's feedback, y'all's ideas, what you do with your kids and teenagers to keep that fire going and keep God exciting and moving in your families and in your homes. Y'all have a good day. Bye-bye.